Raiders picked that up, and it kind of equaled the Red Raiders.
Gotcher with a putback.
On.
Yeah, tough start for the Bearcats' Dakari Henderson.
Full court pressure applied by Sam Houston State, but the Red Raiders break it easily. Gotcher for three. Got it. Henderson for the rebound. Evans tried to get in the passing lane, didn't get there. And Ross comes away with the rebound.
Pretty good look by Almanza as Sam Houston State got the ball up the floor in a hurry.
Gotcher for three. Got it.
Foot arc inside there to the basket to protect offensive players. And that time he was able to get set and draw the offensive foul.
So scoring has been at a premium here the last few minutes. Tech on a 3-minute scoring drought. So we haven't had a basket scored here between either one of these teams over the last 3 minutes. And the Red Raiders will run a little clock here on this possession. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. Ross gets it over to Gotcher for three. Got it. Gotcher with his. Zach Smith's guide, but that's off the glass and in. Barnes with 6 now. Gotcher on the other end, off the glass and in. Gotcher.
They'll do that a lot during the course of the evening. Fire it up from outside the arc.
Anderson from way downtown. Odiase comes down with his second rebound of the night. Gotcher for three. Gets it to go, and the Red.
Keenan Evans found a spot to be able to get inside and drive the baseline and score.
Zach Smith just skies above the cylinder for that rebound. Howard looking like he might be pressing early. Gotcher for another three. Got it. Only 4 minutes. And it's back to Evans, Gotcher, Smith, Williams, and Odiase on the floor. That's the 5 that started. Gotcher for three. Got it. That's his third of the night. Back down to Odiase. Odiase muscling underneath. Worked for it, but didn't get it. And Taylor with the rebound. What a scramble underneath. What bodies flying everywhere. Gotcher for three. Got it. Lead back up to 21. Long range for Anderson. Doesn't go. And Gotcher runs that one down. We've seen also that the Skyhawks not afraid to put one up from downtown. Gotcher for three. Got it. Roll the ring right now.
For the latter part of that first half, the Red Raiders offense was coming in transition. And now here in the second half, they're running a lot more offensive sets. And it just hasn't worked quite as well for them to this point as it did maybe early on. But Gotcher was the guy who got them going and party there. And the Red Raiders, with their backs turned to him, and he comes in late, got the pass and able to finish for the Skyhawks.
Gotcher thought about it, didn't go. He's going to take this one for three. Got it. Gotcher.
And that goes up, and South Dakota State +5 on their opponents on getting on the board. So you saw an example right there. Shot goes up, you turn your back, and you don't see Tellinghusen running right to the rack.
Gotcher buries. Gotcher will throw it in for the Red Raiders. This is a good South Dakota State team. Has been to the postseason 4 consecutive seasons. Odiase really battling down low. Gotcher for three. Got it. So the review used for good rather than evil that time as they got everything squared away. And the Red Raiders with a 3-point lead. Again, they led by as many as 13 in the first half, 15-2 to start things off. South Dakota State went back up on top, and now Tech leads it by 3. Gotcher drives the baseline off the glass, gets
underneath the rim.
Goodness gracious, 2 consecutive trips down the floor. He has 10. Gotcher has 10. Odiase has 10. And there he is again. He gets it down low to Odiase. Odiase trying to use his body. Kicks it back out to Gotcher for three. Got it! So Tech slowing it down a little bit.
I'd say a lot. I'd say it looked like Aaron Ross and Odiase might be a little gassed, and they're in no hurry to get down there and post up.
Zach Smith ready to come back into the ball game for Texas Tech. Zach Smith and Devin Thomas both waiting to check in. Shot clock down to 5. They get it over to Gotcher. Gotcher with the ball fake and the jumper. Gets it to go.
That ball right to Ross where he needed it and just unable to hang on.
Zach Smith comes away with the rebound. Parks had a chance to cut the lead to 8. D-Will thought about putting that up. Parks with 17 to lead the way now for South Dakota State. That is he's averaging 17.6 a game. So he's right at his average. Ross frustrated that last time by not being able to handle that ball. Shot clock at 4 seconds. Gotcher drives the lane. The nice spinning move. And
true freshman. And now coming up on Big 12 play in their second year. It's almost like they've been around and are juniors now.
Gotcher.
And Gotcher just continues.
Pine Bluff. Tech with 1-2 now. From the other corner, Gotcher got it. Gotcher 2 for 2.
From the underneath protection of the basket, and Zach got the running start. And when Gotcher had gotten the ball back, it's easy to get to Zach Smith and see what's going to happen at the finish.
Gotcher for 3. Got it. And now the Red Williams looks like he's dribbling through cones. He's there to make the steal. Gotcher comes away with it. And a foul call.
The Trojans made the NCAA tournament, the Final Four of the NIT. They had some very good seasons.
Yeah, this program does. Little Rock program has great tradition. Odiase fighting down low with Isom. Roger Woods has now entered the game for Little Rock as well. Gotcher for 3. Got it. Gotcher bounced around there, and Isom gets the roll. That's a 2. So lead back down to 5. Gotcher with a nice little spin move. Gets the jumper to
Temple called for that early in the game in the first half, trying to wrap his arms around the defender to pin him on the block for position. That's what Woods did there, and the officials caught him.
Woods, first foul. They get it outside to Ross. Tech can run a little clock here. Run their offense. Gotcher comes out to help Ross. Shot clock now at 10 seconds. Game clock just at 2.5 minutes to go. So we'll see what Gotcher comes up with for the Red Raiders. He pulls up.
Wow.
Knocks it down.
Contest, Richmond takes the early 2-0 lead over Texas Tech, and that's one thing we got to look out for.
You see the athletic ability of Allen on that drive that time. He is a scorer, not just a shooter. He's a scorer.
At the other end, Toddrick thought about it. Gives it inside to Smith. The hook shot doesn't fall, but Toddrick Gotcher there. Seems like Richmond has picked it up offensively at 29 first half points, already 16 second half points.
You know, this is about where a team needs to make a run if you're down, David, is if you've got to pick out a point, make a run, see what you can do, and then see if you can't put a couple stops on the defensive end.
Toddrick Gotcher, it's been.
It's a good start for Texas as Isaiah Taylor, who had 7 to lead the Horns in the first half, scores a 2.
Yeah, maybe the best spacing we've seen on the offensive end that time to create a driving lane for Isaiah Taylor.
Tubby Smith and the Red Raiders a perfect 8-0 at home. They've got the number 6 RPI coming into the game, number 14 strength of schedule.
Keenan Evans, 21 at Baylor in that win at Waco. He hit 5 threes in that game. He's only made 15 all year. That'll drive Travis Ford crazy. An offensive rebound off a missed free throw, and it leads to a 3. And then a 3-pointer.
Well, and what you're seeing today is the offensive rebound. You kick it back out for that 3 ball. The defense is scrambled even off that missed free throw, and you get an open step-in 3. High percentage look. Toddrick Gotcher just buries that one.
NBA-style 3.
For Tech.
But a luxury for Tubby that, in fact, he's kept a 2-point lead with him sitting down. Oklahoma State cannot get over the hump. A good screen. Temple just popped. Griffin, it led to this. And still no Keenan Evans.
The Gotcher's been good with it, Mitch. He's got him into their offense.
What a luxury. They got interchangeable parts here with these guys who can play the 1 and the 2. Bill Self's done that for years at Kansas. Gotcher, another deep 3. Boom.
The sweet spot for Olivier, and he came up short.
It is amazing to see the difference in the confidence level of Texas Tech.
Man, how about this young man with the ball in his hands?
hopefully will do that on his senior night in Lubbock. Now losing his footing, a rough play. Newberry lost his footing and Gotcher to the other end. And Tech now by Carroll. All of his points have been in the second half.
Breaking the fourth metatarsal in his right foot. He is starting to get into the gym a little bit, though. They're hoping he'll be back for the Big 12 tournament. There's moves on the interior.
J.D. Miller's a nice-looking freshman. He comes in and he plays with a lot of confidence, and that's what TCU needs. They expect to come out with a victory tonight.
Explosive freshman out of Dallas getting it too. Smith to Gotcher. Knocks down another three, and Toddrick Gotcher off to shoot.
Well, not tonight. I mean, normally he may not shoot the ball. Sometimes he comes out, he's a little streaky on the shots, but tonight he's been red hot, lights out.
Big shot. This is the guy.
Post guy with back to the basket, and he just needs to be a little bit patient. I know he's having a rough time tonight of getting the basketball. We just have to be patient, stay the course.
Evans. Gotcher for three.
Just replaces in the corner where Devontae Graham was. No rotation by the Red Raiders. Three-point make.
Gotcher launches a three. Got it. He answers for Texas. The Raiders cannot buy a shot from the outside so far.
Well, I think a big part of that has been the Kansas defense has been excellent. And I think that's been the difference maker of why they've taken control of this Big 12 race.
Gotcher's three. Bam, that's his second today.
Jamari Traylor fighting off 2 to 3 Texas Tech Red Raiders. Not giving up on the play, snatching that rebound, and one of the best times to shoot a three-point shot. Off an offensive rebound, Mikhailuk spots up and knocks it down. And if you're Texas Tech, you feel it's just those little things that prevent you from closing the gap in this basketball game. It's a behind-the-back pass as Gotcher answers with another deep.
Racing up. Taylor as well. Texas Tech only shooting 28% from the field. Three left side. Good. Tough. That window has closed. I mean, there are some really good teams in the conference besides Kansas.
Yeah, well, let's remember Oklahoma was #1 in the nation at some point, and they have arguably the National Player of the Year on their roster. They have an experienced team. West Virginia was returning a lot of guys, and that's different outcome this year when March comes around.
Gotcher's three got fouled by Mikhailuk.
Press offense after a missed shot, but West Virginia, you better get ready because they're coming at you, make or miss with the pressure.
Already 3 Red Raiders turnovers. West Virginia forcing 18 on opponents on average. Zach Smith into the corner. Gotcher will try a three from this side. The #1 rebounding team in the conference, just dominating Texas Tech now, 18-5 on the boards. And see what they're doing off those turnovers too. Gotcher falling away. Got it. It's a long.
And that's what's made Tech successful here down the stretch. It's very good ball movement. That was better.
Mwandu misses his first shot attempt of the game. He does have 3 assists already, and the first field goal missed by K-State after they hit their first 6. And there's a three from the Barry Brown's off the heel, but an offensive rebound. Edwards up and under. Tip. No. Gotcher a deep three. In the lane from 10, missed by a Wonder. Rebound off the floor. Gotcher gives a looking around. He doesn't have numbers, but he's going to take the shot.
Not near as good defensively as they were in the opening 6 or 8 minutes. And you can ill afford and won't have a chance to get back into it unless they go back to getting those stops that we've seen them do all year long.
Williams had it tipped away from Edwards. 3 from the corner. Gotcher in the first half. Loss of 3. But racing in, Gotcher gets that.